Sandy?
This just came in off the teletype. I think it might make a pretty good story.
Fine.
I think you should take a look at it. It's really very topical. If we don't grab it, some other paper will.
I'll do it, Sandy.
Hey, Philip, is something up?
What?
I said, is something up? You seem worried about something.
I'm fine.
Look, Philip, if it has anything to do with my work...
Sandy, everything you do is great. It's nothing to do with you.
Okay, well, if there's anything I can do, let me know, okay?
No, thanks. Wait a minute, Sandy.
Yeah?
There is something you can do.
Name it.
Read this.
Oh, you're not going to print this, are you?
Well, it's news. Why shouldn't I print it?
Philip, if you print this, the whole city will know. A lot of people are going to be hurt.
Well, I know why you keep sending me to the gym, so I can burn off all this stuff you keep baking.
You're going to walk it off before you even get to the gym.
How do you figure that? I spend all day in a car or behind a desk.
Oh, honey, you know, you always get around.
Oh, God, darling. What's the matter with you? You've been dropping things all morning.
I can't help it, honey. I'm nervous.
Nervous? What about?
Oh. Well, it's, you know, my imagination. This house is still new, and I get these noises.
Hey, baby, wait a minute. What's bothering you?
Well, I'm telling you, honey.
Well, have you been getting more of those phone calls?
I got another phone call yesterday afternoon.
Was it the breather?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I mean, how could he get the number so fast?
I don't know. And there's something else, honey.
What?
I feel like someone's watching me all the time.
Look, I'm not going to put up with this. I'm going to call the phone company and give them a piece of my
But
mind.
they can't do anything. I mean, if they put a tracer on, they could if it was necessary, but they said that it's expensive and it's all involved.
I don't care. This shouldn't be happening, and I'm not going to put up with it.
Leigh, don't we have any orange juice?
Sorry, I drank it all last night.
Oh, thanks a lot. Will you pour me some coffee? I'm going to start buttering this toast.
We're always rushing around. We never get a chance to talk.
So talk.
I'm serious about this.
About the hockey offer?
Oh, about talking. We really have to talk about it.
I know we do.
So have you made up your mind yet?
Not really. Have you?
Yes, I have.
You have. And?
I'm going to take the offer. I really want to play hockey, Sally, and this is my big break.
Okay, if that's what you want.
It is what I want, and I want you to come with me. No, I expect you to come with me.
Look, I hope that's not an order or anything.
It isn't. I just really want you to be with me. So will you come?
Leigh, I'd like to say yes. I mean, I want to say yes. I just can't do that right now.
Look, if you really loved me, there shouldn't be any question to what you'll do.
Look, it's not that simple.
I think it is.
Yeah, it is for you because you know what you want to do.
Well, you have to, too. I have to give these guys an answer really fast. They're not going to wait for me.
Well, then tell them you're coming.
I want you to come.
Leigh, this just isn't fair. I need time to think about this. You're putting me under such pressure.
I'm sorry. I really want you to come, though.
I'm sorry. I just can't give you an answer right now.
Another world.
This is what we're going to use for the corridor here between the penthouse and the office.
Mm-hmm. And what's this for?
Oh, that's an upholstery swatch. I was really worried about that at first because I couldn't get it fast enough, but...
Don't tell me those are for me.
I'm afraid they are.
You want me to wait outside?
If you wouldn't mind.
No, I don't mind at all. Actually, I have some things to pick up at the store, so I'll get them, okay?
Okay.
Bye-bye, Quinn.
Bye-bye.
So long. So, what do we have here?
These are the dossiers on the people Mr. Black wanted you to check out.
I've done that already.
I know, Mr. Hobson, but Mr. Black would like an update.
Let's see. Eric Holloway, Taylor Holloway, Alice Frame, James Frame, Rachel Corey, Mackenzie Corey. All right, I'll get on it as soon as I can.
He would like the information today. Mr. Eldon will be in later to pick up the updated dossiers.
All right. Oh, was there something else?
Yes, there was, Mr. Hobson.
What's that?
It's a map of Utah.
A map of Utah? Well, what am I supposed to do with it?
Mr. Black would like you to familiarize yourself with it. He has plans to develop in that state.
What part of the state?
All of it. Mr. Black would like you to learn everything you can about the state. Have any further questions?
Well, I've heard of Salt Lake City.
You okay?
Yeah, fine.
Sure, you don't look too good. Why don't you sit down here, Meg, before you fall over?
Oh, thanks. Guess I am a little tired.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's gonna be okay. She's had a rough time.
How's your dad doing?
About all we can say about him is his condition is stable at this point.
Yeah, didn't he want you to stay there?
No. Now he told us to get back to Bay City and attend to our own affairs, so that's what we did. Gotta get back to the hospital. I'm on the early shift.
Do you have to go?
Yeah. Are you gonna be all right alone?
I'll be fine.
All right, I'll take care of her.
Oh, here.
See you. So, how about some cinnamon toast? You know, I make some good cinnamon toast.
No, thanks. I'm not hungry.
Oh, what about some tea? Some nice tea will be nice. It'll relax you.
No, I don't want any tea or anything.
Kit, you gotta have something. You gotta get, stay healthy, get your strength.
Look, you're sweet and you're right, but I can't. I don't want anything.
Kit, your father's gonna be all right. All right? Don't worry about it.
I wasn't thinking about my father right this minute.
No? Well, you tell me, what has you worried now?
It's Rick.
Rick? Really? He looked fine.
It's just a front. I know my brother. Keeps everything locked away inside.
And that's what worries you?
More than that, it scares me.
Scares you? Why?
Joey, he's not dealing with the way he feels about Dad. He's not healthy.
What are you, the Board of Health? What, you think you have to cry to be healthy? Healthy? Just leave him alone. He's gonna be all right. He's fine.
Can't help it. I care about him.
Well, that's good. That's what I like about you. Care about him. I just wish maybe you,
What? Go ahead, say it.
I just wish that you cared about me that much.
Joey, I do.
Well, you just saying it because I dragged it out of you? Huh?
Of course I'm not. Look, I promised to marry you, didn't I?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just, I'm worried, I guess. I don't know. I was, just thinking that maybe your father's illness would change things. I don't know.
Sandy, I know a lot of people are going to get hurt if I print this. Now, wait a minute. You don't know anything about this, do you?
You mean about Jason Dunlap's involvement in Tracy Merrill's death?
Yes, Sandy, that's what the article's all about.
Yeah, sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
Well, I met Tracy in Las Vegas.
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't know about what happened to her until a while after I'd come to Bay City.
Well, when did you find out?
Well, Melissa Needham, she came to visit me in the hospital and told me about it after that doc thing.
Well, that's when you took the dive for Jamie.
Yeah, that's right.
And you didn't know that Jason was involved?
No, I didn't know about it then.
You mean Melissa didn't tell you?
Well, she didn't know about it either.
Well, that means you found out after you read whatever you read in Ilsa's book.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But I'll tell you, Philip, I think that Jason's telling the truth here.
Well, he said he tried to back out. He tried to call the whole thing off. And you really believe him?
Yes, I do. See, in the first place, the job wasn't meant for Tracy. It was meant for Russ Matthews. Now, Ilsa could really pour the pressure on. I think she did it to Jason. I think she really poured it on him. I also don't think that Jason knew that Ilsa was planning on killing Russ. And I think that when he found out, he asked Ilsa not to do it. When she refused, he tried to save Russ himself.
Wait just a minute, Sandy. You're making Jason come off like some kind of a hero.
Well, no, he's hardly that. I think he's just another victim of the company, like a lot of other people.
Tell me something. What would you do? Would you print this article?
Well, it's old news, Philip. It's not really going to matter to anyone except for the people involved. The important question is, who's likely to be hurt if this article runs?
No, thank you. I gotta watch my figure here. I can't give these to anybody today. Oh, well. Clarice, aren't you going to answer that?
No.
Why not?
Whoever it is has got our new number.
You just had it changed yesterday.
Well, we can't figure it out. Larry's real mad about it. He said he's going to take care of it.
Well, I don't think not answering it is going to help the situation at all.
Well, whoever it is hung up.
If it was important, I guess they'll call back.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about this. Every time I do, it gives me the creeps.
Okay.
Let me ask you about how your job is. Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. I think. I don't know. It's still a little early to tell.
Well, what do you do?
I go shopping a lot.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. Mr. Black has a whole list of things he wants for his penthouse, right? So my job is to go out and buy them.
They pay you for shopping?
That's what it boils down to.
That sounds like fun.
It is.
I think I'd like a job like that. Oh, are you going to go shopping today?
Mm-hmm. Actually, I should be there now. But I wanted to stop by the hospital first.
The hospital?
Yeah, I want to see Rick. I'm a little worried about him. His father got sick, and he and Kit had to go to Philadelphia.
Will he be all right?
Nobody knows, Clarice. He's in stable condition now, but well, I just feel badly for him.
For Mr. Halloway?
Yeah. And for Rick. It's a real hard thing to go through all by yourself.
But where's Marianne?
She had to go away to a medical conference or something. You know, I wish there was something I could do for him. I want to do something for him because he's been so great to me lately.
Blaine, I was going to ask you over for dinner because I'm making this great big pot of stew. Why don't you bring Rick with you? Might take his mind off his father for a while.
Oh, that's a great idea. Thank you. That's great.
Okay, I'll call him up. You said he's at the hospital, right?
Oh, yeah, but you don't have to because I'm going to go over there, so I'll just ask him for you, all right?
Okay, but let me know one way or the other.
I will. Don't worry about it. As soon as I know, I'll let you know. Okay. But as lovely as this is, I really have to run, okay?
Okay, sure.
Thank you very much.
For what? I didn't do anything.
Oh, yes, you did. This is going to be just great for Rick.
Okay, I hope so.
Okay, what time do you want
around 7:30?
Okay, 7:30.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Mom?
Hi, honey.
Hi.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at the office?
Yeah, I should be, but I wanted to come talk to you. I thought you'd be at the Corys this afternoon.
Well, yes, I ordinarily am. But Mac is having his hydrotherapy now. I'm waiting for him. He should be finished soon. Something wrong?
Yeah, I have a big problem, and I kind of need some advice.
You know I'll help you any way I can.
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel better. I don't know where to begin.
Begin anywhere, but tell me.
I know you don't really approve of Leigh.
Oh, it's not that. He's a fine boy. I was just worried that you're too young to get involved in such a serious relationship.
Mom, don't lecture me. I really don't need
I'm
it.
not lecturing, honest. I was just telling you how I felt.
Well, I love him a lot.
But?
But he's been offered a job on a hockey team.
Well, that's good news, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess that is good news, except that the hockey team is in Wisconsin, and, well, he wants me to go with him.
I see. And how do you feel about that?
I don't know. I want to be with him, but I like my job. I don't want to leave that behind, and well, I have to go to school, and I can't mess that up for myself.
That's to be considered.
Yeah, and if I don't go, well, then Leigh won't accept the offer, and, well, that's not going to be fair to him. Oh, I don't know what to do.
I know it isn't easy, and I don't think I can help you. No matter what I tell you, I'm afraid you think I'm just being overprotective again.
You don't want me to go, do you?
You sure you want me to say?
Yes, I do. I want your honest opinion.
All right. I don't think you should go.
But why? I love him. A lot.
I don't want you to go for all the reasons you just said. Your job, your schooling.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that.
Honestly?
Honestly. Because I don't want to go. I really don't. I am so glad. I knew you'd understand. Now, the problem is going to be making Leigh understand this. Boy, are we going to have a fight tonight.
He'll understand. You have to do what's best for you, just as he has to do what's best for him. That's the only thing either of you can do right now.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
I can't believe this. We have to work Sunday shift this week again.
Yeah.
Well, I never get to spend any time with Clarice and Corey. You know how many times in a row we've drawn the Sunday shift?
No, can't say as I do.
Well, 6 times. I'm going to go in and tell Petroni I'm just tired of this. It doesn't bother you, does it?
It doesn't matter much one way or the other. One day seems like any other.
Hi, you two.
Hey, Rhonda.
I was just thinking about you.
You were?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, really. I was thinking about that meal you cooked for me.
You really liked it?
Yeah, I sure did.
You're not just saying that?
No, it was the best.
I could cook for you again.
Yeah? Well, how'd you like to go to a movie?
You're asking me out?
Yeah. Do you want to go?
Well, of course I want to go, but I don't...
But what?
I don't want you to feel like you have to ask me out.
I don't.
Well, look, you two are really something else. I mean, all the time. If you want to ask her out, she doesn't know whether she wants to go. She wants to ask you out. You don't know whether you want to go. What a pair.
So, do you want to go?
I'd love to.
Good. See, the movie starts about 8, so why don't I pick you up about 7:45?
Sounds like fun to me.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Well, I better be getting back to the shop.
Okay. See you then at the door.
You know something?
What?
I'm really glad I just happened to stop by.
I see. Okay, well, will you leave a message for her that her husband, Rick, called? Thank you.
There you are. Well, you are one hard person to find.
Well, I majored in hiding in college.
Well, you're doing very well. Everybody I talked to said they swore you weren't even in the hospital. Are you sure you checked in today?
Yes, I'm sure. What brings you to Bay City General?
You?
Me? You're having more nightmares.
No. No, at least not since the night you came over to talk to me.
That's good.
Well, I have a little, proposition for you.
Oh, that sounds more interesting every minute.
I hope so. Oh, I was talking to Clarice. Today we were talking about my job at Blackhawk. And then we were talking about you and how you had to go out of town because of your father. How is he anyway? Any news?
There's no change.
I'm sorry. Anyway, she invited me over for dinner tonight. And when I told her about you, she asked if I could bring you along with me. I mean, would you like to join us? I know Marianne's out of town.
Us?
Oh, yeah, it would be me and you and Clarice and Larry. It's nothing fancy. Clarice is a great cook. Really, it would be good for you to get up and get away, you know. And I think that probably since Marianne's been out of town, you've been eating a lot of your meals out of cans, haven't you?
Well, actually, I cook most of my stuff.
Well, so, will you come?
When?
Tonight at about 7:30. What time do you get off?
8 o'clock. It's too late, isn't it?
Well, I think we might be able to manage keeping dinner warm for you.
All right, then 8 o'clock.
Okay. See you.
Bye.
Wait, I can't leave you.
You can't.
I forgot. They moved. I wouldn't want you to get lost. That's their new address.
All right.
See ya.
Bye.
Denny.
Is it safe to come in?
Oh, of course it is. Come on in. I wasn't expecting to see you today.
Well, I wasn't expecting to see you either. I thought this was Jamie's office. The directory downstairs listed this as Jamie's office number.
Yeah, well, they haven't changed the board yet. Anyway, Jamie isn't here anymore.
Isn't here anymore? Was he on vacation or what?
No, he just disappeared. Nobody seems to know where he is.
Has anybody asked his wife? She might know.
It's very funny. She doesn't know either.
Huh. Stranger all the time.
Yep, he just up and walked out on her.
Well, when did all this activity take place?
Last week.
And he didn't say a word to anybody?
Not that I'm aware of, but that doesn't surprise me much.
No? Why, what do you mean?
Well, Jamie's been acting a little strange lately. Nothing he does seems to make any sense. Anyway, even though Jamie's not here, I'm sure that somebody here at the complex could help you.
No, that's okay. I needed to see Jamie.
Okay. Oh, Denny.
Yeah?
I thought you might like to know that even though Leigh knows you set up that offer for him, he's decided to accept it.
Eddie, well, that's great news.
Yeah, I thought you'd react that way.
Look, I'm sorry. You're going to go with him, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Oh. Well, that's, too bad.
Yeah, I thought that's how you'd feel. Now that you've managed to separate us.
Dr. Matthews in?
No, I'm sorry, he isn't. Do you have an appointment?
Well, no, I don't. But I would like to see him. Is he around the hospital or...
Well, yes, he is, but he's observing a new surgical procedure in the amphitheater.
I see.
And I don't really know what time he's coming back.
Well, do you mind if I wait? See, it's kind of important that I talk to him today. Really, so...
Dr. Matthews, Sandy would like to see you.
I heard. Oh, what is it? What's so important that you have to see me today?
I'd like to talk to you about Tracy Merrill.
What about my wife?
Dr. Matthews, this is something I should have come and talked to you about a long time ago, but really, when I first came to Bay City, I didn't know what had happened to Tracy, and then I didn't make the connection between her and your wife who died. See, the last names were different, so I don't...
Go on.
Well, so I didn't make the connection, is all, until recently.
Just when did you meet Tracy?
Well, it was in Las Vegas. It's when she was singing there before she... Well, anyway, I wanted to tell you that she helped to change my life. I owe her a lot. I guess what I'm trying to say is that right now, with all kinds of things coming out about what happened to her because of Ilsa Frederick's trial. I just thought that...
You mean Jason Dunlap's involvement in my wife's death?
Yes, sir, about that.
Dunlap ordered the death of my wife.
Well, no, sir. No, he didn't, at least not exactly. I mean, Jason didn't think that was what was going to happen. I mean, see, the way Ilsa operates, she probably just let him think that she was going to get you out of the way for a while.
For a while? No, forever.
Well, not the way I see it. Because I know that Jason tried very hard to save your life. Or Tracy's, as it turned out. He didn't want that to happen. He really didn't.
What is all of this to you?
Sir?
Your involvement in all of this, what is it? Are you a friend of Dunlap's?
Well, no, sir, no, not exactly.
Then what?
What I'm trying to say is, to me, Tracy was a very special person. As I told you before, she helped to change my life. She really did. You know, she was the one that I first told, that is, after Melissa, about Matt Corey being my father. And she encouraged me to come to Bay City to find him. You know, I wasn't going to, but she was so positive and her outlook was so terrific. She also told me that she loved you very much.
Yes. Yes, loved. In the past tense.
Dr. Matthews, I don't think she'd want you to be bitter or to hold any grudges, especially because of what happened to her. But most importantly, she wouldn't want you to do anything out of vengeance that would end up hurting you. She wouldn't want it, is all.
Have you finished?
Yes, sir.
Then let me tell you something. I am amazed that you can come in here and presume to tell me what my wife would have wanted, based on a brief encounter. Mr. Alexander, this thing with Jason Dunlap is something I will handle myself in the best way I see fit.
Strange one, you know?
That's really good beef stew.
That's not beef stew, that's boeuf bourguignon. There's a big difference.
Yeah? What's the difference?
Well, for one thing, you gotta go out and get a glass of Burgundy if you don't have one. I mean, a bottle.
I thought you said this so you weren't going to go to any trouble, but this was going to be potluck.
Well, it's some lucky pot, huh?
I didn't go to any trouble. I love to cook, and especially for people who appreciate it.
Oh, I certainly do. Home-cooked meals like this are hard to come by.
Well, I bet you miss Mary Ann, huh?
Well, to tell you the truth, it's not any better when she's here. I mean, our schedules are so crazy that no one has time to cook, so we usually end up going for pizza or opening a can of chili.
I'd hate that.
Here I was complaining about drawing a Sunday shift. I guess compared to you doctors, as cops have it easy.
Oh, I wouldn't want your job, I'll tell you. All that pressure at the cabin.
Hey, who's that?
Hang on, honey, I'll get it. Well, look who's here.
Ah, we went to a movie. Thought we'd stop by and ask you guys out for a cup of coffee.
No, listen, stay here. Clarice has made a bunch of pastry, and I'll get a cup
Oh.
of coffee. Come on in.
Good.
What are you doing?
Good.
I'll get some coffee here. Clarice will get a load of pastry out. Let's see. Listen, Jerry, I want you to take 2 of these things instead of 1, so I don't have to work so hard at the gym.
What about me?
Well, you can worry it off.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you had company.
Oh, that's not company. That's Blaine and Rick. Blaine's my sister. Here, come on in. Rhonda, this is Blaine. And Rick, this is Rhonda.
Hello. It's nice to meet you, Rhonda.
Hello, Blaine.
Hi, Jerry. You sure we're not intruding?
No, of course not. Come on, sit down.
Joey, I don't understand how my father's illness could change things between us.
It's just something I was thinking about. I got worried about this.
Well, you shouldn't be.
Yeah?
Yeah? Look, I know I'm a little nuts when it comes to my family, but it never changed the way I feel about you.
Huh? I guess that's what I wanted to hear.
Well, I hope so, because it's true. You know something else?
What?
Even when I was, thinking about Dad all that time, I thought about us a lot.
Yeah? What were you thinking?
Oh, I was thinking about your asking me to marry you.
You did say yes, right? Or was I daydreaming?
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah.
But,
What?
well, the discussion never went any further than that. I mean, we didn't make any plans. We don't know what kind of wedding we want. The date, where we'll go on our honeymoon.
Kid, I know this is going to seem like it's not going to make sense to you at all. But listen,
What is it?
we had a lot of problems before, right?
You mean about my money?
Yeah, mostly because of that. And I just don't want to have those same problems again. I don't.
Joey, we've both grown up a lot
I know.
since then.
I can't help thinking, though, that in the back of my head, that maybe we're rushing into this too much, too fast. I don't want to make any mistakes. I want everything to be perfect. I really, really do.
Well, I don't either. And, all right, we made a lot of mistakes. But you know what the biggest one was?
What?
We gave up. We should never have done that.
Do you know something? I've never stopped loving you for 1 minute. Not 1 minute.
I never stopped loving you either.
And you're right. It was a very dumb mistake.
This one we'll never make again.
For sure.
Well, you guys sure work late.
Yeah, we do lately. But it has its compensations.
It must make you guys work these late hours.
So what can I do for you?
Well, I thought I'd come by and let you know what decision I made.
I want to congratulate you, Leigh. I think you made a very wise choice.
You don't even know what I've decided yet.
Well, you're going to take the job, aren't you? Sally said...
Sally was here?
Well, no, but she...
Sally told you. I wanted to be the one to tell you.
Look, Leigh, what possible difference could it make? You told me. The point is you're going to take the job.
Wrong, Denny, again. It was my decision. I wanted to tell you. I had a right to tell you.
If I'd known you would have acted like this, I wouldn't have even mentioned that I knew.
Yeah, right. You would have hung around behind the scenes manipulating me, as usual.
Look, whether you think that or not, I wouldn't have done it, so just calm down, okay?
Man.
I didn't mean to steal your thunder, so just forgive me, all right? God.
Yeah. The damage has been done.
Yeah. Just it's too bad Sally's not going with you. Oh, God. I happened to be at the complex. She told me.
Great. Great. It's just great. You're getting everything just the way you wanted it, aren't you, Danny? You knew I'd take the job, and you knew Sally wouldn't go with me.
To answer your question, it's not my life we're talking about. It's yours and Sally's.
You sure could have fooled me, Denny. I mean, if I left it up to you, I'd have never had any life of my own.
You gotta beat that dead horse again?
Oh, Denny, I really wish it was dead, but it isn't. Every time I turn around, there you are, behind the scenes, pulling all the strings. When are you going to let me live my life?
Well, you're going to get that chance real soon because you're going to be in Wisconsin and I'll be here in Bay City.
Won't make any difference, Denny.
Look, I've had about enough of this, okay?
Yeah, I'm fed up, too.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'll be seeing you around.
Look, I wish you wouldn't take it like this.
I wish I didn't have to. But for all I know, you did something to convince Sally she'd be better off staying here than coming with me.
I did not try to influence Sally in any way at all. She came to her choice by herself. Now, if you have trouble dealing with that, you go home and talk to her, but I've got work to do, so please leave me alone.
You know, for once, Danny, I'm going to take your advice and do just that, all right?
is crazy. But the part that made me hysterical was when the main couple was in that room and they heard all those noises.
Oh,
Wasn't
yeah.
that weird,
I like
remember?
that, the grand finale when they all came out.
Do you want
in
to
the
go?
wheelchair?
Oh, you're having a
Don't
good
you-
time, aren't you?
I can have a good time another time. Do you want to go?
Oh,
Yeah, I'd like to.
You know
You
the
don't mind.
show.
Hey, you guys. Look, I had a terrific time, but I gotta go.
You have to leave already?
Yeah, I got a split shift. Gotta get back to the hospital.
Oh, gosh, what a job.
I'm sorry you have to leave so soon.
Yeah, listen, Blaine, if you don't want to go now, I'll drive you home later.
Oh, Jerry and I can take you home. No, thank you. I'm kind of tired. I had a hard day in the stores today.
Yeah, I can understand that. Shopping can be fun, but it can also be a killer.
You know what? We need to get together again and do this.
Yeah, I'm for that. I had more laughs tonight than in a long time.
Look, you guys, I had a terrific time. Thanks for inviting
Oh,
me.
I'm so glad you came. I hope you
So
come
am I.
again.
Yeah, we will.
I'm going to see him to the door.
Okay, honey. You guys want to get some more coffee? Why don't you sit down and get some more coffee?
Look, no, that's all right. Larry and I have the early shift tomorrow. We really should be going.
Thanks, Clarice.
Oh, sure.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Sure. Bye-bye.
I talked to Russ Matthews.
And?
He's very bitter, Melissa. He's angry, he's hurt, and there's no telling what he's likely to do.
What did he say when you talked to him?
Not much.
Specifically?
Just what I said. He didn't have much to say. He did say this was one problem he was going to deal with himself.
What do you think he's going to do?
I don't know. He might punch Jason out, something like that. Not that Jason doesn't deserve it.
Didn't you even try to talk to him? Didn't
Look,
you
I
even
just
tell-
told you that I talked to him, Melissa. What do you think I went up there and made a fool out of myself for? Now, you've got to understand, Tracy was special to me, and no matter what I said to Russ, Jason was involved. That's the bottom line. Sure, he didn't mean it, and sure, it was a mistake. But no matter how you look at it, Melissa, Tracy is dead.
He loved her, Sandy.
Yeah, and now he loves you.
Oh, well, what is that supposed to mean?
I don't know how Russ Matthews is going to deal with this. He might do something, he might do nothing at all, but I don't want you caught in the middle.
I still don't get the point.
The point is this. Don't be a go-between. Don't try and protect him like you've always tried to protect me, okay? Just stand back and let it work itself out. You got that?
I can't promise.
You've got to, Melissa.
I love that man. Now, I never thought that I'd ever be able to love anybody else after you. But I love that man. And I am not going to let one mistake from his past ruin our whole futures together.
Lee, where have you been? I know that. I thought we were going to meet here after work so that we could talk.
I would have. If there'd been anything to talk about.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean.
No, I don't want to.
Why did you tell Denny I was going to take the job? I wanted to tell him myself.
Oh, I didn't think you'd make such a big fuss about it. You never care what Denny thinks.
Still, I wanted to tell him myself.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Would you like me to get down on my knees and
Oh, cut it out, will you?
Am I forgiven?
I'm not going to let you off the hook that easy.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that. What?
Come on. What's it going to be?
What do you mean?
Are you coming with me or not?
No, I'm not.
At least Denny was right about that.
He told you.
What do you expect? Everybody in Bay City probably knew you weren't going before I did.
Lee, I'm sorry. I want to. I just can't right now.
You would if you loved me.
It's not that simple.
I think it is.
Yeah, well, that's where we disagree.
Why won't you go?
I've told you, Lee. I like my job. I don't want to give that up. And I have to go back to school. These things mean a lot to me.
More than I do, obviously.
It's not true at all. I love you very much. But these are my priorities right now, and I think it's very dense of you not to understand that.
Oh, I understand. I understand that we're going to be away from each other for a whole year because you got better things to do.
Don't think that. Please don't you ever think that. I love you. We'll be together. Just not going to be living together the way that we are now.
You know
We
something?
love each other. Listen to me. If we love each other, and we do, it's not going to make any difference if we're apart.
You know something?
What?
Right now you sound like Denny.
Thank you.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another World.